Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. And tonight, our matchup, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Toronto Raptors. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And Murray Boyles in at the 5 spot. And for Atlanta, Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0. And with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
Now, here's Barrett. Ingram outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Barrett. Raptors need to get a shot up. And here's Barnes for 3. Kept alive. No good on that one. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. A 3 from Quickly. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Barrett on the wing quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Barrett, defended by Alexander Walker. And Barrett gets it to go.
And what awareness from Barrett. He knew he had all the time he needed.
Pulls from the top of the key. Ingram left side. Pass to Barnes. Ingram right side. It's good.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Johnson outside. Here's Reza Shea. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Reza Shea has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
Good on the second free throw. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, Shams. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. He takes it in, launches it, sinks the three-pointer. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, he is more than capable of hurting you from the three-point line. Ingram knows how dangerous that shot is.
Inside. Okongwu down low. Missed inside. Down low. Here's Barnes. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, Barnes plays with a real edge. It allows him to get in there and mix it up with the big boys.
With the shot, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Ingram, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee. Sinks that one from the post. Ingram's got 7 points.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Johnson at the elbow. And no good that time. Good D by Barnes. In the corner, Barrett with it. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And Barrett the bucket on the assist by Barnes.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Rizachet. Just 5 on the clock. Plays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
And you can tell Rizachet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
The Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Okongwu quickly covering. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Ingram left side. It's good.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Johnson with the screen on quickly. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Raptors leading by 3. Pass to Murray Boyle. Misses the 3. Now, Alexander Walker. From outside the arc. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Okongwu's now got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a tap. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Okongwu with the screen on quickly. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Takes it from 10. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's really pretty. The mid-range from quickly. I love it.
The Hawks trail by 3. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. 14 points for him.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Pass to Ingram. And it's Rizachet with the rebound.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Very tough loss for them last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
McCollum's checked in. The Raptors making a switch here. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. So for Toronto right now, the guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Walter. And it's Mahmoud Kalashvili in at the four-man position. Now McCollum after R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now, here's Barrett. A 20-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. It's hauled in by the Raptors. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. That one, no good. Good D by Hield. Now Kispert. Nothing on the board, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Reza Shea is coming in for Hield. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Ingram, he's checked in for the Raptors.
That's a lot of focus that time by Quickly. So good at working his way through the contact.
Fires from deep. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Free throw line jump shot. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys?
Yeah, you got to roll with the bunches. Thank you, Allie.
And something I've noticed about Immanuel Quickley is how much his passing has improved and his movement off the ball. He's just a much smarter player than when he first came into the league.
And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Immanuel Quickley has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up Quickley.
As to Reza Shea, fires the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Reza Shea's got 7 points in the game.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Back to Quickly. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Just 5 to shoot. Driving in. And Toronto making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Into the lineup for the Raptors. Number 4, Scotty Barnes.
Quickly with it. He's got 9. Shot clock at 5. From downtown. Good on the 3-point shot. Quickly's got 10 points in the quarter.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Here's Reza Shea. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
And it's Ingram missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Quickly. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
3 points.
Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Barrett covering. Now Reza Shea. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, the league has made sure the NBA Cup has dedicated nights on the calendar for this tournament in order to accentuate these group stage games.
And I like that format because it makes it clear to the players and fans that these games mean something more than a normal regular season game.
And the Raptors making a change here. Shed's checked in. Rizachet's hit them both.
At the wing position, Rizachet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
To the inside. Ingram with the steal. Here's Barnes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Wow, you can see the added strength for Barnes. It really helped him there.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's Barrett on the wing. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barnes. There's the steal. And oh, here we go. Rizachet's got it. The fast break chance. Launches a three. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now here's Barnes. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Pirtle.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
After Rizachet, Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. Oh, good on the triple. Toronto's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Here's Rizachet. He's got 9. Johnson sets the screen for Rizachet. Clock is at 3. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Johnson with a screen on Ingram. Going inside, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Ingram. 16 points for him. For 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
1:49 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Okongwu. Alexander Walker on the wing. Shoots from the elbow. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Shed, shoots the 3, and it's Rizachet with the rebound. Alexander Walker on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. 1:11 left in the first half. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Hawks second.
Well, you think back to what they did a year ago, sharing the ball and keeping everybody involved. That was one of their trademarks.
There's 57 seconds left here in the second.
And I'm going to give Quickly a lot of credit. He's been aggressive all night tonight. Any chance he's gotten, he's been at the rim.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson with a screen on Barrett. High post Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, he is a very mobile 6'9" wing, and Johnson is showing you he's a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Now, Quickly. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
The Raptors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Okongwu with a screen on Ingram. To the paint. Riza finds Johnson. A solo fast break. Oh!
That's as good as it gets.
Woo! And he dunks it down.
Yeah, that's Barnes right there with the defense triggering that break off the live ball turnover.
Here's the three. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 22.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 3. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
What you really like about these young fellas, they compete. They've arrived with no fear. Can't say that about most rookies.
Still a long season ahead, but so far, yeah, they've been very impressive. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Riza at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Quickly with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Quickly's got 25 points.
No, I just love how calm quickly looked that time, draining that answer three. No big deal.
Johnson against Barnes. From the line, here's Okongwu. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Barnes outside. Back to Ingram. The kick out to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. The shot misses. The Hawks leading by 5. Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well. Yeah, I like the fact that Ingram didn't hesitate right there. Very decisive. He saw the shot, and he did not waste any time.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Barrett covering, and there's the drive. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 19. Back to Barnes. Ingram a screen on Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Johnson outside. To the middle. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him.
But that's a nice look right there. You can run your offense through Johnson. He's that talented.
Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Inside. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds now tonight. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Down low, here's Johnson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Ingram. The kick out to Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Barnes has got 13 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Goes up to the stripe. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. And again, Toronto with the triple.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Steps back. Shoots from the line. The baseline J. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Ingram outside. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Ricochet. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside, Barrett. Back to Barnes. Pass to Ingram. And it's quickly in the corner. A 3-pointer, no good. The Hawks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you.
playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Toronto with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Ingram outside. Pass to Quickly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Quickly's got 28 points for the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Okongwu. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Pass to Barrett. Johnson against Barnes. Ingram right side. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. Rizachet has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint. It's hauled in by the Raptors. It's Barrett on the wing. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Raptors trail by 4. Out to Ingram. It's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
That's solid defense. Ingram is just too long.
Now Rizachet, 14 points for him. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Number 11.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Zachary Rizachet. And the Raptors also making a change. Walter's checked in. Here's Walter. He has 5. Quickly, that's for 2. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Landale's checked in for the Hawks. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Here's Alexander Walker. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 10 points for Jalen Johnson.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Barnes against Johnson. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Pocket 6. A 3-ball. Rebound by Alexander Walker. The Hawks leading by 4. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Ingram. 21 points in the game. Pass to Quickly. The 3. It's good from long range. Quickly's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Can't cash in from close range. Raptors trail by 3. Ingram kicks to Quickly. Barnes up top, defended by Alexander Walker. Pass to Murray Boyle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now, here's Johnson. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
That free throw, no good. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Pass to Walter for the lead. And the Raptors hit again from deep as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Now here's Kuminga. Right wing. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 33 points for him.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And here is Quickly. 33 points for him. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Atlanta has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
And that is the next evolution for Jonathan Kuminga. I want to see more playmaking ability.
Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Walter. Here's Battle. He's defended by Landale. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. A three from Quickly. Hands it from downtown. Quickly's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Goes up from the top of the key. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his third foul of the game. R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Raptors. So both teams making some changes here. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Toronto leading by 4. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4 slot. Reza Shea with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Number 11, third personal, team sport.
Here's Murray Boyle. He's defended by Landale. Toronto working the ball around now. Pass to Shed. And the layup's good off the glass. Shed's got his first bucket of the night.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
That one drops for him.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
It's the three-point bomb. Ingram's got 24 points.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Landale finds Heel. Kispert setting the pick for Heel. For Barrett. Heel can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Out to Barrett for the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, Barrett can make you pay from out there, and the defense, as a result, has to at least honor that.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. The Raptors making a switch here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stopped right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And they blow the whistle.